So I have 2 light bulbs that I have to change, but before I do that, I have these nachos that I want to eat. Unfortunately, I still have a bad eating diet, and I'm embarrassing myself. I continue to embarrass myself. It's not cool. I really need to change it because I've been getting too comfortable with, exposing my vulnerabilities. And at first, I was okay with it because I seen it as temporary, but because I've been doing it for so long now, I just have to stop. So, hell, that shit dirty as hell. But yeah, I have to stop. Gotta change those lights. So. So I'm coming into a room to put the ozone machine in, which helps with odor. Coming into this room, I don't really smell anything. It's not that bad in here, but I was told to put the ozone machine into this room. Meanwhile, mentally, I'm going through a little bit of everything as far as my thought process, and emotionally, it's just a complete roller coaster. From the consequences of my choices that I made, as far as the controversial side of the internet, even just personal, what I'm saying, whether it be gambling, whether it be friends, family, all of that combined in the time that I've spent trying to accomplish the things that I want and essentially end up failing at everything, it's been killing me a little bit more than it has lately. Like it's not as bad as it used to be, so I feel like I recovered from like feeling like completely miserable about choices that I made in the past and things of that nature. But just today, it was just like, damn, bro, like, a lot of people really don't like me. A lot of people really don't respect me. And I'm not talking about just the internet. I'm talking about like personally, people I know personally. And it makes me question, how much did they ever really like me? How much did they ever respect me? That might contribute to what I'm seeing with a lot of people. I often come across people time to time, whether I see them in Walmart or at the mall or you know what I'm saying, like, or like even social media. I've tried to reconnect with some people. It could be as simple as just like sending someone a friend request on Facebook and them not approving it. Things like that kind of been getting the best of me, because it's like, it's, people clearly don't have a purpose for me. Like, they don't see any value in me, and in fact they see me as a liability, which I am and I have been. But for me, it's like I only expect that type of mindset and attitude towards the people that don't know me at all. As far as people that do know me personally, I don't know, I would like to expect that they know me a lot better. I can't make this video too long, but I know I say the same thing over and over, and the way I've been coping with my choices haven't been right neither. What I'm saying? I've been eating a lot more junk lately, fast foods, just just carelessly drinking a lot of sugar, and just chasing a lot more dopamine, as far as women, like just chasing sex. I don't even believe in love anymore, but I used to think that I could find a woman that would accept me unconditionally and that would heal me. So I'm so caught up in this being a loner, like I just need to depend on myself. I know I can't depend on nobody. Nobody's gonna be there for me. It's been, you know, and I don't want to play too much the victim because I want to take responsibility for my flaws, but I also know, you know, a lot of things are not in my control, and at the same time, everyone's dealing with their own problems, so it's like we all got to figure it out on our own. I'm just, I'm like sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I wish things were a lot more clear in life, far as, you know, what is and what's not. I feel like it's not that I feel like people were against me. I just feel like people never cared for me, you know. For people to give up on me with the because I don't really talk to anybody, so like, and the issues, if someone has an issue with me, that someone from high school or anyone of that nature, is like, it's most likely because of the choices I made and not because of anything direct, because I don't really get into it with too many people, like, and when people kind of stray away from me, I have to assume it's because of the choices I'm making and the reputation that I have, which, you know, again, it's understandable to an extent where it's like, I know I'm not a person that made the choices I made and didn't want better for himself, or I hesitated with these choices, but let me not get too deep into that, because it is what it is. I'm standing on my choices. I don't regret anything. I understood what I was doing and why I was doing it, regardless of the morals aspect of it or how the general public feels about it. I still wish people could see it from my end and accept it from my end just a little bit more than I've witnessed, because it just makes my heart a lot colder, and that's where it's rubbing me the wrong way, where it's like I really felt like I was at my last point, you know, and I'm barely holding on, like, you know, if I fall off, I know what's going to happen if I fall off. If I end up just in the streets, I know. You know what I'm saying? People show me, like, ain't nobody reaching out to me. So it just makes my heart a lot colder, and makes me bitter. I wish women accepted me a lot more, regardless of the flaws that I do have. I used to be a good guy. And I know I'm venting, and I said I'm not going to vent, but I do feel like there's going to come a point where I'm not going to vent anymore. So these videos of me venting is probably going to have a lot of value. No, I ain't gonna say that. My content is whatever it is. Maybe for some individual people it has value, but I don't want to be come off narcissistic, because I'm recovering from all of that. But entitlement, grandiose, you know, that kind of perspective, like feeling like I had to be somebody, or I was somebody. I'm no different than anybody. But my circumstances is, I put myself in a different position where I can't just be in society, and, you know, because I have this reputation now. But time will pass and people will forget about it for the most part. And as long as I'm doing better, that's all that really matters.